Episode 3 is where the real build start. To Spring Boot microservices, to database, live REST API. But if the tools are not set up correctly before that, the series break immediately. A wrong Java version, a MySQL connection that refuses to connect. Your code editor is unable to recognize a Spring. They waste hours. This episode exists so that does not happen. We are going to install around 8 tools. By the end of video, everything is verified. The project is ready. Episode 3 can start with the zero friction. This is talented developer. Let's get the environment ready. Starting with the tool that are most likely already installed, running each one to confirm the version is correct. If you really want to install Java, please watch the video I have already added in the description. So how we can confirm? Just open your CMD and type Java version. So you can see I am having Java 22. If this shows Java 11 or lower, it need updating before continuing. There is a dedicated Java installation video in this channel. Link in the description. Java 20 work also fine. Everything 17 or above is fine for this series. Next one is Maven. So let's confirm Maven 3.9. Good. Notice it shows the Java version it is using. Confirm it matches the latest version, Java 22. From the previous step, Maven installation video is also linked in the description. Next one, Git version. Git is present, any version works. This series use only the basic Git command. Moving on. So for code editor, I am going to select the IntelliJ IDEA. This IDEA I'm going to use in this entire series. You can also use Eclipse, Visual Studio, all are fine. So I have installed, you can see. If you don't have the Spring Initializr in your IDE, that means we can easily use Spring IO, or we can also try to install some kind of plugin. MySQL is the database for the entire series. Every services like user service, order service, auth service has its own MySQL database. Each one isolated from others. Installing MySQL locally for now, not in Docker. That is come later in the series when there is a real reason for it. For now, MySQL has been installed in my local. If you want to know how to install, I have already added the video in the description. You can check it. But for simple approach, you can just go to the MySQL and download the community edition. And once you're done, then you have to remember your password. And after that, you just need to go to your search and type MySQL command line. One CMD tool will be open. Then you have to just enter your password. In my case, the password is root. So once I will enter the correct password, this screen will be open. Next tool we need, that is called MySQL Workbench, and it is the GUI, graphics user interface, for managing database throughout this series. So every time whenever we'll create any table, we can easily go to the Workbench to see the what happens visually. So once your community installation is done, you can search MySQL Workbench in your system and you can click on plus, so you can cross verify your connection. Here you have to enter the connection name and password. You can enter the root. So once connection successful, you will see the message. That means MySQL Workbench is working fine. And if I open the localhost, you can see some of the existing database. By default, some database will be also there for in your case also. The next tool, Postman. Postman is open and ready. Every API built in this series get tested here. Every authentication token, every error response. So you can just go to the Google and try to install the Postman. And once the Postman installation is done, it will look like this. And here we are going to play in this entire series. And the final check, that is the most important thing. Please make sure you have a GitHub repository, because we are going to upload our code in that repository. I will add everything in the description. Do not worry. If you don't have account, please try to create the account. Now the most important step, creating the GitHub repository that every episode build on. The structure used is called monorepo. One Git repository containing multiple independent projects. Each microservices is its own Maven project inside that repository. Clone that repo once, access every services. So first thing, we need to create a repository. I'm going to give the name as e-commerce microservices. So I just need to click on this green new and I can give my microservices name. I have given the repository name as e-commerce microservices and I can click on create repository. Once it's done, then you just need to click on this copy, and now we are going to clone that repository. And after that, you just need to type the command git clone, and whatever link you copy, just paste it. So in this folder, we are going to create our all microservices. So I'm expecting you have downloaded all those tools. If this episode gets the environment ready, the like button is right below. Subscribe so episode 3 comes straight through.